It was April, the start of the new fiscal year, and at the Mumbai head office of a respected Indian FMCG brand, the pressure was palpable. The brand was set to launch its most ambitious product yet, a premium, eco-conscious personal care line aimed squarely at young, urban, and semi-urban consumers who cared about sustainability but also demanded authenticity. The campaign had to make a splash, and the CEO had already told the CMO, in no uncertain terms, "We can't afford to miss." The CMO is clear in his mind that the task is to make it big, make it measurable, and make sure people remember us. So, in the sleek glass boardroom, the CMO sat one by one with his team to discuss on ideas for this campaign and the perfect media channel to lead it. The CMO opened the meeting. "This campaign will define our brand for years. Ideas?" After a moment of silence, the young Gen Z executive, brimming with confidence, leaned forward. "Sir, it's obvious we go digital first. This is where our audience lives. Instagram, YouTube. We can launch in days, measure all live, retarget, optimize." But the CMO was still thinking of balancing print and digital. She insists, "Honestly, who even reads it anymore?" A few agency planner quickly backed her up. India now has over 10 million internet user. Social media usage average 12 hours per day. The brand manager also highlighted that the print readership is declining among urban youth. CPM on digital is nearly 4x more efficient than print. The CMO, who had been with the company for over 3 years, having experience in handling other brands of different categories, remembered the power of newspaper ads, tried to convince brand manager, voiced some skepticism. "But don't you think credibility matters? People still trust newspapers, especially in Tier 2 and Tier 3 markets. We shouldn't ignore that." CMO was putting up his views, but the room, full of dashboards and confidence, leaned toward digital. The CMO finally said, "Fine, let's move 85% to digital. Keep 15% for print, just a token presence. Let's make some noise and hit those KPIs." Within 10 days, the digital campaign was live. The big launch. It was everywhere. Influencers unboxing the product in aesthetically shot reels, hashtags trending on Instagram, and Twitter programmatic banners plastered across mobile apps. Pre-roll YouTube ads before every popular video, geo-targeted push notifications on OTT platforms. The war room was buzzing. Big LED screens displayed real-time dashboards. 60 million impressions in the first 2 hours, 5 million clicks. Video completion rates at 55%, trending at 2. On Twitter, by day 3. The young executive beamed as colleagues patted her back. The agency posted screenshots of the trending hashtag on LinkedIn, hailing it as a case study in modern marketing. But soon, the cracks began to show. Within a week, the first problem surfaced. One morning, the PR team stormed in, visibly worried. "We're getting complaints. Some of our ads are showing up on shady websites, gambling, fake news portals, even adult content blogs." Screenshots of the brand's banner next to a sensationalist, inappropriate headline were already circulating on WhatsApp. The agency scrambled to pull those placements, blaming the programmatic algorithm, but the damage, small yet embarrassing, was done. Then came the post-campaign consumer research, a survey and focus groups conducted across metros and smaller cities. The findings were sobering. When respondents were asked, "Where did you first notice the campaign?" an astonishing 68% answered, "In the newspaper." Even more surprising, consumers could accurately describe the print ad, the headline, product image, even the color scheme. Many said they took the brand seriously, only after seeing it in the newspaper. Digital ads were described as too fast, annoying, easy to ignore, or background noise. Meanwhile, deeper analysis of the digital campaign revealed, of the 5 million clicks, nearly 40% came from suspect IPs, likely bots. Video views often lasted less than 4 seconds. High impressions, but negligible impact on actual sales or retail inquiries. Even social media sentiment analysis showed mixed reactions. While there was initial buzz, many users felt spammed with comments like, "Can't escape these ads," and "Why is this everywhere but nowhere meaningful?" The reflection. At the next internal meeting, the mood was very different. The young executive, looking sheepish, spoke first. "We may have overestimated the power of digital alone. People noticed us, sure, but they didn't trust us. The senior brand manager added, "It's not just about reach or clicks, it's about attention and respect." Newspapers gave us that. She added that the ignoring the CMO's advice was their fault. The CMO nodded thoughtfully. "We've learned something important. Digital shows us who, where, when, but print shows them why they should care. Both have their place. Let's fix this and mix it well." The next campaign, balanced and smarter. For their next campaign, the brand redefined its media strategy. Print took a prominent role, front page ads and credible dailies, with region-specific creatives for urban with Tier 2 and 3 cities. Digital became sharper, focusing on brand-safe platforms, verified inventory, tighter audience segments, and creative retargeting of those exposed to print. They added third-party fraud detection tools, whitelist policies, and attribution models that went beyond vanity metrics. Focus groups and surveys were integrated into the campaign timeline to measure real consumer reactions. The results this time were striking. Brand recall jumped 33% over the previous campaign. Positive sentiment on social media increased noticeably. Retail inquiries and sales rose significantly, particularly in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, where print clearly led. Digital drove meaningful engagement, supporting the awareness created by print. At the post-campaign celebration, the CMO raised his glass and said, "We don't have to choose between measurable and meaningful. The smartest brands balance both, because clicks are fleeting but credibility converts, and trust is printed."